Happy Monday, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Monday Motivation with your girl, Nkem. And today's topic, as you read from the title, is centered around your core, not allowing any person, situation, circumstance, anything external to disrupt your core. Even internally, you typically respond in a certain way. Don't allow anyone to disrupt you or make you act out of character. No, don't have bad character. Like, no. So it's basically going to be a story time kind of motivation where I'm going to just give you guys a little peek into my life and the situation that occurred and how I responded to the situation. And so let's hop into it. So I was driving with my mother in the car. It was on a road that I believe had 3 lanes. So I was in the middle lane, and the car to the left of me was driving. I tried to leave a decent amount of space between myself and the car in front of me, especially when I'm driving with my mother, because if you know any, I wouldn't even just say Nigerian moms, any African mom, Caribbean, and just probably any mom in general, when you're driving with your parents, it's just a whole nother story. So you exercise all the caution that you normally wouldn't. You exercise it to the 10th power, essentially. And so I was leaving a decent amount of space between myself and the car in front. So the car to the left of me was driving, and they cut in front of me without any indicator, so the traffic indicator didn't even come on at any point in time. They just, beam, right in front. I said, wow, so this is what we're doing today. So then my blood started to boil up because, as I have anger management that I am working on very heavily. So it's nothing to be proud of, because I know there are other people out there who also have anger management. So let's not raise our hands in solitude, but acknowledge the fact that we have to do better, because there's no point in being angry on the road. It serves no one well, especially because the people in the other cars that we're cursing out or yelling at, they can't even hear us. So we're just stressing ourselves. But I digress. So let's hop back into the story. So my blood started to boil when the car cut in front of me without even trafficating. So I was angry, I was upset. It seems trivial, but in the moment it's not. It's just principle. I take it as very rude, reckless, ruthless driving. And so I decided, okay, I just need to get away from you. That's typically my MO when I feel as though cars are forcing me. They're trying to force my hand. So I moved to the left lane that this car had now left, and I'm driving, and I sort of get closer to them, and they start to stick up their middle finger. I said, wow, how did I offend you? You just cut in front of me. Now you want to disrespect me by now adding salt to the wound, and you want to stick up your middle finger. And so I was just really upset by that whole situation. And again, my mother was sitting next to me. If not, all the fingers would have been flying like bam, bam, bam. But I said no. So I guess my mother also played a role in my response to the situation. But yeah, I was like, okay, I won't do it. So we get to the light. Next you know, their car also makes it to the light with me. So now we're parallel to one another. I'm here, their vehicle's here. I look over again, I wind down my window, and I waved. I looked over, I was like, so I looked past my mother, I looked into their vehicle, and I waved at them. And they waved back, they smiled, and we kept on driving. Like nothing had even happened. And so this situation is weird, like so many others in our lives. But it's just a prime example of not allowing someone else to change who you are. So most times I try to let things just slide. And so in this situation, that's what I did not want to initially do. But in doing so, the situation was no longer escalating. You know, it had sort of flatlined. I was no longer upset. They clearly, hopefully had realized the error of their ways. Whether or not they wanted to admit it or not, I'm sure they were like, wow, that was really stupid of me. I just cut in front of this young lady, and here she's waving at me. I feel stupid. Hopefully, hopefully how they felt when we ended up parting ways. But it's just a reminder of, like, don't give into that negative energy. Negative energy just continues to grow and foster and foster and foster and foster and foster. So if someone throws negative at you, you throw negative at them. Now it's just a ball of negative that's even more powerful than it was before, more potent. So instead, walk away. Respond in a way that's not going to add fuel to that flame. You know, it's very easy to get caught up in our emotions and become consumed with, oh, I have to show up and show out and just let them know that I'm big, but who is that really helping? Is that helping you? Because I'm sure, for me at least, it typically doesn't. I typically feel worse most times. Like, oh my gosh. And then I try to remind myself, oh, I'm not going to say this again. I'm not going to do this again. But I could have avoided it altogether by just responding differently from the get-go. So be mindful. It's easier said than done. So I'm not going to lie to you. Like, oh yeah, anytime someone offends you or says anything or does anything negatively, just literally turn the other cheek. No, it's not that easy. But it is possible. We just have to be consciously aware of how our response is going to affect the current situation at hand. Are we helping the situation, or are we adding to the situation that's already negative? So yeah, just be mindful. Look at yourself. Remind yourself of all your great qualities, and don't allow anyone in this world to ever mar that in any way, shape, or form. People will try, because misery loves company. So people will try to bring you into their fold of nonsense, scattered chaos. But don't allow them, okay? You stay true to who you know you are, who you know you're destined to be, and just stay positive about the situation as best as you can. If you can't stay positive, close your mouth. Don't even say anything, you know? But don't allow anyone to take control of your energy and misdirect it or push you into misusing your words, your actions for something that's not fostering good. So I hope you're motivated today. Next time you're driving, someone like flicks you off or honks at you, you know, just laugh at it. Don't even entertain them at all. Just ignore them. So I hope you all have a marvelous Monday, and I hope that we continue to encourage and empower one another to just be better human beings who are destined for greatness. Because this year 2019, we're going to be But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope it was short, cute, and well, not cute. It was kind of unfortunate situation, but straight to the point. Let me know in the comments below. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a marvelous Monday and a wonderful week. And I'll catch you next week on another episode of Monday Motivation.